Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So in this video we'll be talking about some of the real life problems faced by the students in the UK. Without any further ado, let's straight away get into it. The very first problem on the list which I've got is in terms of socializing. So recently my friend came into the Germany and I was having a conversation that how has his initial few months experience been. And like in the conversation he brought up that like for the initial I would say about 1 to 2 months he was feeling really sad when he came to the Germany itself. And I asked the reason for it and he said that he find it very hard to interact with the people. He find very hard to kind of mix with each other, with the friends. He was really finding it very hard to make some new friends and really socialize. And here I've got some tips for the prospective students. The very first one is that in the very first week university organizes some fresher day events. So I would highly suggest that you guys kind of enroll on that fresher week events and make sure that you utilize every opportunity to kind of interact with other people. And the second thing is that in the very first year of your university, everyone out there in the lecture theater will be sitting. Everyone is new, everyone is saying like as a fresh face to each other. So you've got a very good opportunity that everyone is there to actually make friends. So only the thing which you have to do is just break down that friction. You have to just say hi, hello, and just start having some interaction with other people, because this will really help you to develop personally. You can learn really good skills from them, and the second, it will be also helping you develop professional. You can network with a lot many other people, and you can really avoid homesickness, loneliness just by help of socializing. Now the second problem on the list which I've got is the high university fees. Now once we come to the UK, like when we are in our own home country, we think that we can easily pay our tuition fee, we can pay our living expenses, we can pay food expenses, XYZ things. But in reality, it can be certain time really very hard to pay all of that big sum of money which we have got. And sometimes the students really get derailed from their studies and they just kind of work for prolonged hours of period and they really neglect their studies, and in long term it can be having a very bad impact on their career progression. And here the companies like Evans has played a very important role, as they have created a platform for financial services. So basically Evans is an education focused and student friendly organization which understands the importance of education in achieving students' desired goal in life. Hence Evans believe in aspire without boundaries. Evans provides with financial services so that the students can completely focus on their studies and they really don't have to worry about that money stuff. The services from Evans includes 100% finance for course fee, expenses, etc., fastest sanction within 72 hours, maximum loan tenure up to 15 years, and secured loan up to 75 lakhs. So Evans is a really great platform, guys. Do check them out. Moreover, they've got brilliant reviews from the previous people who have utilized their services. So they've really created a very nice platform for any of the people who wants to study abroad and they want to take some of the financial services from them. So do check out Evans. The necessary link will be in the description below for their website, so don't miss this opportunity at all. So now moving on to the number third problem on the list which I've got is in terms of the part-time jobs. Now here I just want to give you the reality check over here that even it is a normal condition, let's say even if it isn't pandemic condition, there's no lockdown, let's say when you come in the September intake, it's completely normal, everything is normal. I would still say that it takes about 1 or 2 months in order to kind of settle down in the UK and get a part-time job. It takes 1 or 2 months. So here the point which I'm trying to make is that for that 1 to 2 months, be prepared that you have to cover your all living expenses, you have to pay your tuition fee, you have to do everything for that 1 or 2 months. You can't really think about that you can really get part-time jobs straight away when you arrive in the UK. It has been my own personal experience. It has been the same experience with most of my friends. Now there can be some of the exceptions who really get early the part-time jobs, but usually it takes 1 to 2 months. Now here I want to give you a golden tip as well, which has really helped one of my friend. So basically when you go on Indeed website, on Indeed you can find part-time jobs. I know many of you would be knowing that as well. So on the Indeed there's one interesting feature. Now once you go to the search tab, just write there help wanted, like whichever place you're going to in the UK. Let's say if it's in Glasgow, I'll just write help wanted in Glasgow. Now all of these vacancies which has got help wanted, you don't have to submit any of your CVs. Maybe you have to submit CV, but most of them it will be that you have to just ring them, you have to just go to that particular place, and you can straight away get a job. So it is so much easy. So these are the vacancies which has got help wanted written in front of them, and this is a trick which my friend has utilized, and even he has got a part-time job in the initial 7 to 14 days. Do let me know in the comment section that if it was a new tip for all of you guys. And secondly, if you want more of videos on the part-time jobs, how you can do job hunting, I can myself go outside and do a job hunting for you. If you want that specific video, also make sure to comment again, and I'm happy to make that video for all of you. So the number fourth problem on the list which I've got is in terms of cooking. Now when we are in our own home country, we take it for so much granted because sometimes our mother cook, the family cook, and we don't really have to worry much about the cooking thing. But when you come to this abroad countries, then you realize, oh well, it's a very big problem. Let's say if you order every single day from restaurant, every single day it will at least cost you 10 pounds. So for 30 days it will cost you about 300 pounds, 30,000 rupees just on your food expenses. Whereas if you cook your own food from the raw materials, if you go to take some grocery out, it will just cost you about 100 to 150 pounds. So it's like 50% difference between the restaurant food versus the grocery food. So I highly suggest that please do learn some of the generic recipes that how you can cook. Just maybe learn how to cook that masala paste which your mom used to cook, right? And just put anything, put rajma, chole, whatever you want to put inside that. But at least learn to know that how to make that basic recipe to make that masala, and you'll be all good with it. So this is a small thing that many of the students face with issues with cooking, myself included. So for me, I didn't learn from India, so I'm like utilizing YouTube to learn new recipes. But if you're in your India, you've got that some kind of advantage where you've got the opportunity to learn cooking and make sure that you utilize that perfect time for this particular thing. Number fifth problem on the list which I've got, there are a couple of things which I would like to touch very much in brief. First is SIM cards. Now if you think you'll be finding some struggle to get SIM card, I've mentioned a link in the description below. If you click that link, put your UK delivery address, you will be getting a SIM card free of cost. You don't even have to pay any single penny at all. It will be free of cost. Just put your address in the below link and the SIM will be getting delivered. The second thing is make sure that you learn some of the generic household things. For example, ironing your clothes, right? Sometimes it can be a very big challenge. So now in terms of the ironing, when I came in the UK, I didn't know how to do that ironing. I didn't have that even table as well to iron. So I used to really go to a laundry service, especially to iron my clothes. And for every one single cloth, they used to take 2 pounds for it. So think about that. If they are 10 clothes, they will be taking 20 pounds just for ironing. Whereas if you've got your own iron, you know how to press it perfectly, it will be spot on. So you can save a really good amount of money if you just learn the small little things from when you're just in your own home country, because you've got that advantage. So I think that's all which I really wanted to touch in this video. There are a hell lot of problems which I can share with you, but I think I've summarized most of them out in this video. So please make sure to like the video if you find some value. This is a video which I'll be suggesting you to watch next, and thanks for your time in watching this video.